Okay, it's day 24 on the 2nd of September, and we're starting cutting spring beans today. This is a variety called Fanfare, which we're growing for seed. It's a field called Longacre, and it's actually quite an even field, fairly clean. It's probably, to be honest, some of the best looking spring beans that we've got, both in cleanliness, height. You can see that a lot of the pods have set quite high up the plant, so we should, in theory, be able to get most of them. Yields up here are doing, well, not too bad, again considering the sort of year. A lot of these ones that have been bent over that you can look at, we had some hail that came through here just at the end of July, and we had, I put them on Twitter actually, there was some sort of hailstones the size of pound coins. I think that's a lot of this damage in the top of the plants. I don't expect that has had too much of an effect on the yield, but nevertheless, I don't think it's sort of shattered any pods out or anything like that. So that's where we've got to go. That's horse close over there, lots of charlock out there that you can see. Yeah, we've probably got 50 or 60 hectares that are ready for us now, which will take us, well, we're not going to go too mad at it, and probably a day probably to cut these. You can cut beans fairly quickly, and then we should probably have a bit of a break before we get to the next lot of beans. Probably sort of towards the end of the week, maybe over the weekend, or into next week. So there's the sample. A little bit of pod in there, but actually it's not too bad, and fairly happy with these.